Welcome to It's Life Dude. Hey, how you doing? I'm that dude. Excuse me while I'm sitting here trying to navigate between all of these daggone cords. I need a better system. Again, welcome, one and all. No matter where you are in the world, thank you for joining me. From my people in the Philippines to New York to Connecticut to Africa to Canada to Washington State to Jamaica to Florida, California, and everywhere else in the world. All my people everywhere. I love you. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. I truly do. Welcome again to It's Life Dude. Today, I just want to showcase a little bit of something I was working on late last night because there's an artist by the name of T-Pain that I really like. And the reason that I like this kid so much is because he has a way of producing. I watched a lot of his producing videos, and the way he stacks his vocals, I really like that. And I wanted to really hone in on that. Now, I've done it on a few productions of my own with some of the artists that I produced, but not to the extent of the way that T-Pain does. This dude, I mean, he said people don't appreciate that. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put my mic back on. Okay, here we go. Now, as I was saying, with the T-Pain and his production, he was actually, my mind was blown because the brother said that people don't, nobody really notices or appreciates the way that he produces these stacks with the vocals. My brother, to you, I'm going to say, and I have to say it. I admire what you do the way you do it, because I didn't see a lot of people doing that way, not your way. I mean, yes, it's been done many times. I understand that. I'm not kissing nobody. That's not what I do. But what I'm saying is this: I appreciate how you do your thing the way you do it, and I like the way you do it because you kind of like put extra stacks in there, and I didn't know why at first. I was watching, and I'm like, wow, okay, and then I realized that the sauce is in the mix. So far on the track that I was creating last night, because something hit me and it was late. It was really late. I just came in and I opened the GarageBand application because that's quick. It's easy. I don't have to, I don't got to mess around with a whole lot of stuff, and I can just get my ideas down. So that's what I did. I like Logic. I love Logic, and I can do a lot of work in Logic. I love it. It's so expensive and it's great. To me, I can navigate it way better than Pro Tools, because Pro Tools get on my nerves. I couldn't navigate it like I can navigate GarageBand. Logic. And the reason I can navigate Logic so well is because GarageBand was my practice for Logic, because those two run arm in arm, neck and neck. So anyway, last night I came into the studio and I started working on this idea for stacks. Now, the idea that I had originally, it didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but the premise of it did. So here's what I have, and I'm gonna just go ahead with the. I'm gonna start with what I started with is a beat. I started with a beat, and then I started laying these tracks. Okay, and I think the first one was right here. Okay, and I'm going to lay the beat first and show you guys what I'm talking about. And the reason I'm going through this and talking about this right now on this particular video is because I'm getting ready to start getting back into my recording thing. And I promised you guys that I was going to take you through the journey with me. And there is a particular song that I want to really finish because I started it on this channel and I want to finish it on this channel. And I want to start with that one first. But last night, something told me to practice stacking. I don't know why, but it's going to come into play later on. I guarantee you, you're going to see it, and we're going to go through this process together. Okay? So, I was getting ready to flip it, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, but the reason that I needed to do that is because soon I am going to start recording again the way I needed to record. It's been a long time since I seriously recorded music as a whole. I've had a lot of traumatic moments that took away my inspiration a little bit. And just thinking about it is making me feel some kind of way. But the good thing is, I need to keep pushing and keep doing this. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. You know, I've come to realize that there's different kind of breakdowns in life, emotional, mental, and physical. Okay, and when something traumatic happens to us, we try to deal with it in various ways, and sometimes we don't realize how we have been affected by a situation that we thought, you know, I'm good, I'm all right, I can handle this, and I just keep going. No, not all the time. I'm saying that to say this. Depression is a real thing, and I realized after coming back from New York that I was extremely depressed after my father died. And then I kept seeing funeral after funeral after funeral after funeral, especially 2021 is when my dad passed, okay? That was also during the pandemic, okay, moments. Okay, so we were dealing with that. Then we had a whole lot of family members passing. And I went to a lot of those funerals, and I didn't realize my headspace, you know, because I was just trying to, you know, get through it, go through the motions and deal with what you had to deal with and trying to be strong for your family, right? So that's where I was. So I said all that to say this. Life is going to throw you some real hard curveballs. Again, I'm going to refer to my daughter. Life be lifing. And I'm going to tell you, when life is lifing, you're going to deal with a lot of death. The older you get, the more funerals you're going to go to. And a lot of us aren't ready for that. I once told someone that when you go to a funeral, it forces you to see your own mortality. Okay? and it's the truth. But when you're hit by surprise after surprise, I'm sorry, the battery died. But yes, it hit me hard. Those deaths in my family, each one had an effect of my life. And as you all know, if you've been watching my channel, I love my tribe. I love my people. And every time I pray, I say, Lord, please bless my mother, my father, my sister, my brothers, my aunts, my uncles, my nieces, my nephews, my friends, my frenemies, step parents, and the like, friends and frenemies. I mean, I pray for each and every soul on a daily basis, and every time one of them leaves the realm that we are in, it affects me. It affects me. And I didn't realize how much it affected me until after I came back from visiting my people in New York. It is a deep, deep thing. It's really, really deep. Okay? To the point, sometimes it can be traumatizing. I can't say, honestly, if I've been traumatized, because I'm not a professional and I didn't feel like I need professional help. But, at the same time, I did realize after I came back, I was like, wow, after seeing all those people, how much it affected how my everyday, my day-to-day thinking, as opposed to where I was before I went to go visit all of them. And when I seen the rejuvenation that I felt when I went to New York and seen all my people, it charged my batteries. It literally made me feel like, But there was still a lot, missing, because when I came back, I couldn't share with some of my folks, It's a lot of people who are gone that I used to share these experiences with and talk to. Is when I realized, I'm like, I can't tell them. I can't tell him. I can't tell him. I can't tell them. They're gone. And that realization, man. Whoo. That realization, man. It's something different. It's really something different. Yep. And I'm sharing this because I know that there are folks out there who deal with these kind of things. And this is why I said yes in my video yesterday, talk to your people. Because it's important. It's important to you. It's important to them. Talk to your people. They all need that. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Yes. Talk to your people. Thank you guys, by the way. But yes, you have to make sure you communicate with your family, because this is the basis of your livelihood. Bottom line. Whether you realize it or not. I said once before online, I was communicating with family members. I said good, better, and different, your people are your people. And I got so much crazy negative feedback when I said that. Good, better, and different. But the fact is, it's true. It is true. It is true. Each and every one of those people. Look, you got people in your family who are sometimes the best people you ever know, but will get on your nerves to the last bit of your nerves. You got people in your family who love you like crazy, but you can't stand them just because, they have negative connotations. You have people in your family who you don't agree with because of their lifestyle, and you feel like, you know, it goes against the grain of whatever it is that it goes against. It might be a religious thing, it might be a political thing, whatever the case. Okay, you might have people in your family that you just can't get along with, just for the fact you can't get along with them. But the bottom line is, here it goes, it's your family. It's your people. You have to embrace all of those, because all of those are a microcosm of society, period, point blank. And that's what it is. But they're yours, though. That's your blood. That's your people. You're going to have all these different personalities within society as it is within your family. I'm not a religious person, but I'm spiritual, and I do read my Bible. You ever heard the saying, as above, so below, as in heaven, as on earth as it is in heaven? Well, think about this. If there was a war in heaven, why wouldn't there be a war on earth? Think about it. War is war. Why would heaven, the word heaven, a place that's not supposed to have no kind of war, have a war? But that's heaven. Heaven's not supposed to be war. Just like the Garden of Eden is not supposed to be a place of negativity. But in heaven there was war, and in the Garden of Eden things transpired to where they got kicked out of it because these things transpired. Hear what I'm saying? Negative is everywhere, even in your family. I'm just saying, you know, these thoughts come to me sometimes, and I haven't been able to get them out because, you know, I don't want people to think I'm crazy or I'm thinking too much or I'm overthinking it. No, I'm not overthinking it. I know who I am. I know what I am. I just don't know why I am. That's the thing that drives me nuts. Who am I? Where did I come from? What is my purpose? And why am I here? That's a song I'm working on. One of the songs I'm working on. But everything that I do has a purpose. And I'm going way too deep. But the reason I ended up going this deep is because I wanted you guys to understand that family means a lot. And that's why I haven't, you know, that's why when I came back, I was shocked. I was literally shocked at the epiphany in my soul. I realized that I was going through a lot, and I still am, and I believe we all are. But anyway, I kind of fell off track. I was talking about T-Pain. I don't know how I got on that. But anyway. I'm glad I was able to, because it brings us to something that is real. You know, that is something that I believe we all deal with. And yes, I think I was dealing with some kind of depression about that. But when I came back, I felt so energized and so much better. That's what I wanted to say. And I do feel so much better. You know, and there's things that, you know, I come back to that I don't want to deal with, because I you know, there's always situations you're not going to like, you know, and there's professional settings that will hit you and floor you and will drive you nuts. And sometimes you have a decision to make. Are you going to deal with that situation and keep on dealing with it when it like emotionally affects you to the point where it's starting to physically affect you? I'm in that space right now. I have a decision to make, and I don't know where I'm going to go with it. So I went from feeling good to feeling like, It's life, dude. You understand what I'm saying? Welcome to my channel. I am that dude going through all of these situations, and I hope there's people out there who understands what this channel is about. This is what my channel is about, dealing with everyday situations. And if I can be a help to somebody, if I can relate to somebody, then I've done something good with this channel, you know. And that's my goal. I want to uplift just by talking about everyday situations. My channel is about love, life, food, family, travel, music. That's me. That's my life. And I'm trying to share it with you guys. And at the same time, hopefully, I can give you something that, you know, will make you say, hey, wow, I'm not the only one. And if I can reach somebody in this ordeal and say to you that all you got to do is keep on pushing, no matter what it is, keep on pushing, because it is life, dude. It's life. It's life. We got to deal with all kinds of situations. We have to figure this thing out. You know, you're a small fish in a giant sea. You know, and there's big sea monsters out there that you're not ready for, and I'm not ready for. But they're out there, and we got to learn how to navigate through it. So together, I'm hoping that we can do this. So here it is. Anyway, let me get back to my song. I was talking about T-Pain, and I'm sorry if I went on a rant, but to me that wasn't a rant. I'm glad that happened, and I was thinking that deeply, because I needed to share that with you guys, the things that affected me after I came back and saw, you know, how much it meant to me just to see my people. And that's why yesterday's video, like I said earlier, was contact your people. If that's your source. You know, we need them. They good, bad, or indifferent. Those are your folks. Reach out to every one of them, because they need it just like you need it. We all need each other. But your bloodline, don't never disrespect your bloodline just because you don't like how they live, what they do, whatever. Let them know that you care about them. You might not agree with their lifestyle. You might not agree with what they do, how they do it. You might not even just like them as a person, period. But let them know that's your blood. I still love you. Period. Point blank and period. I mean, every family has that in there. I don't care who you are. The family is the microcosm of society, of the world as a whole. Period. So let me get back to the song. I was talking about T-Pain and how he stacks his vocals. Vocal number one. Only with it, I know, and I can win. It comes from only with it. Vocals number two. Stack. And I learned this by watching T-Pain, because he has like almost 7 stacks sometimes. And sometimes he even goes up on those each individual vocal parts. I've seen him do that once. I'm like, wow, that's incredible. So tell me what you think about this. And then here is the main vocal, and I'm not sure how good it's going to come through. So here it goes. I'm going to wait for the track to come through. Here we go. My Creator, He shows me love. I get my talent from the heavens up above. And you know that I feel so special. Bass line. Actually a piano line. Here it comes. My Creator, He shows me love. I get my talent from the heavens up above. And you know that I feel so special because I'm in blessed. And that's the idea that hit me last night. I was like, stack the vocals. And something made me run into the studio, and I started stacking these vocals. So please, in the comments, let me know what you think about this idea, and also let me know what you think about what I was talking about, the things that hit me the way it hit me. And I didn't realize that I was going through these things until I came back from visiting my people, and I realized how important it was to, you know, just to see them, get communicate with your folks, please. Your tribe is your tribe. Your people are your people, good, bad, or indifferent, and I mean that, and I'm gonna stick to that. It doesn't matter, because you can make an impact in someone's life. And it might be your own blood. And that's what we need. Sometimes you need to be that person. You know, the be all and end all. No. Make an effort to say, look, I'm here. Okay? I can't do this, but I can do this. You can do something. Okay. Sorry about that. As I was saying, your blood is your blood. Your family is your family. Okay? And we need to lean on each other as family members. Lean on your tribe, your people. We need to get back to that. Put down the cell phone. Put down the distractions. Put down the negative situations within any of us, and let's get back to talking to each other as family, as people. Lean on your people, please. It's very important. But my main focus today, I'm sorry, was to showcase what it was that I was trying to do with these vocals. And I hope I've done that, but at the same time, I also hope that I was able to reach some people, you know, to convince us to get back to us, our people, to get back to our people. Reach out to your loved ones and to all my people. If you don't see me, if you didn't see me, and if you haven't seen me, and you know, I'm trying to make an effort. I always do. I love you and I miss you, truly. You know, and that's what this channel is about. Trying to make sure that you guys see that I do truly miss and love each and every one of you, even if I can't get to where you are, you know. And I do try to make an effort, you know, and that's all I can do. But the fact is, I can only do so much, you know. But always remember, folks, that this is life, dude. And before I end this channel today, or this session today, not channel, always remember and never forget, let's not wake up in the morning and have a fat glass of stupid with a bowl of idiot soup. Let's make sure that no matter what it is we are doing as we are driving to any destination that we're trying to get to, that we're paying attention to what it is that we are doing on our highways and byways. As we're driving to and from, we have to make sure we're not being distracted. We have to make sure that we're not road raging. We have to make sure that we're not speeding to, be in front of this car, that car, or the next car. Because the fact is, no matter what car you pass, there's going to be another car that's going to be in front of you. Period, point blank. I don't know why we do that. I don't know why we're cutting each other off. I don't know why we don't let people in when we see that there's a bottleneck. I don't understand any of half of what is going on in the streets and the roads. For our young people who are driving, please slow down. Get off of the phone while you're driving. Put the phone down. Please. I don't want to see another news report of another soul self-eradicated because of selfishness. Please, pay attention to what we're doing. Put down the distractions. Okay? Pay attention to what you're doing out there so we can all arrive alive. And with that being said, folks, thank you very much for checking me out today on It's Life, Dude. I gotta say, today turned out to be a little bit unexpected and different, and I'm kind of glad about that. I'm actually glad about that. I had a long and crazy work week. It didn't vibe with me so well, but the fact is, like I say on this channel all the time, hey, it's life, dude. We go through these things, and we go through them for a reason. And remember what I told you before. My mama always said, having no patience will turn you into a patient. Okay? So, peace. I'm gone.